Oh, so I'm going to show you how to fix that. So I'm going to put a wedge underneath this part right here. So we're going to take some tension off until that's up against that. This pedal can come back a little farther. Just want this to stay up so as we loosen these, it doesn't fall. So you can get socket adapters for drills or impact wrenches. I don't recommend using an impact for this. This is just a 1/4 inch to 3/8 inch adapter, and it fits in the drill nicely. Makes this job really easy. This is a 13 millimeter 12-point socket. Oh, so we're going to show you how to fix that. We'll do that here in a minute. We can get these out. So these are aluminum tension rods. They have a steel square cap on the end. I don't personally prefer the aluminum, but that's fine. Might make some stainless ones later. I'm gonna check all these to make sure they're not warped like that one that we know is. Remove some tape. We're gonna clean all these before we put them back together. All right. The little bushing there, I make new ones and I will be replacing with new ones. I realize most people don't have a lathe, but you can do this with a drill. I'm gonna move my supervisor here. Bada bing. Oh, sorry, bud. Here. There you go. So I'm looking along the bedway and on this, and I can see that bends right about where my thumb is. Our impact point seems to be right here, and you can see something hit it. So I'm going to grip it right about there. This is just a 2x4. So effectively what I'm going to do is bend it, but I'm going to do it while spinning it. Still a little bit of wobble right here. The fact that this is spinning nicely, I'm gonna call it done. And I'll show you how I clean one of these on a lathe. You can do this without a lathe by using a drill, which I'll do on some others here in a bit. Sometimes I'll use degreaser on these. This one doesn't feel like it needs anything like that. Still a little bit of wobble. We'll let that cool off. We'll get the rest of it with the drill later. Here it is after fixing it. Looks good. So one potential rattle in these older aluminum tension rods, this part right here is supposed to be tight, but over the years it can work loose. There's not really a good way to fix that. So the bushings that go in these ears were originally made out of various materials, that including one vintage that just disintegrated. I have some that are made out of a plastic that will last longer and acts kind of like a Teflon. It is not Teflon, but I have a bunch of these for sale on my website. Put a link down below. And I generally recommend replacing these when you need to. I used to sell them in 4-packs and 8-packs. People only ever bought them in 8, 16, or a whole set of 4. I use them sparingly. Whatever. The black ones that I took out were all cracked. So this is just like any other head installation. I do have a video on that. So tension rod goes in first. Let's get enough grease on the bottom just to fill the threads. So I like to keep a glove on one hand and get these all greased up. You don't want to put too much on. Just like to get it into the threads, maybe the bottom half or so, and that'll work it into the barrel nut. One reason these might not screw in is if they're crooked, so that's why I didn't tighten any of them yet. So sometimes if it doesn't thread in easily, flipping the barrel nut over can help. There we go. And if rotating it doesn't work, try turning it that way. So by trying all 4 rotations on this, what you're doing is, if the barrel nut was drilled slightly crooked, when you flip it over, it's pointing the other way. You flip it over that way, or if you flip it over end for end. Okay, so I didn't force this. I'm glad I didn't. I usually wouldn't. It's not an alignment issue. There's something in the threads. Let me show you how we address that. There was definitely something in there. Much better. So after a few minutes of messing with this barrel nut and tension rod, I found that the alignment wasn't quite right. So I decided to open up the threaded hole using a tap. I just wiggle the drill back and forth a little bit. Opens up the hole, makes it sloppy, but that's actually good in this particular case, and it worked out great.